out for a walk over the land of Nod. I was expecting some drizzle, but the weather took a turn for the worse before I'd even reached the garden gate, so I had to deploy a full rain kit, or at least a full rain hat. So I've got a raincoat. Didn't bring waterproof trousers today. I wasn't expecting the rain to be quite this heavy, so I might get a bit of a soaking. No surprises there. I have brought just the Panasonic Lumix G80 on account of its weatherproofing, and at the moment I've left the 12-60 kit zoom in place because that's weather sealed as well. I brought a couple of other lenses. I brought the Olympus 14-150 for some extra reach, and it's got a macro. I've got a macro thingy, a macro lens for it as well, a macro filter thing on the front of that in case I want to do anything close up. And I think I've got the 25mm Lumix treed out, and I have also, unusually for me, brought the Pana-Leica 100-400 just in case we see anything wildlifey that we might want. Very quiet out here today, so you never know, might see deer or something, but going to have to be really quiet about it, I guess, for anything like that. We'll see how we get on. At the moment, just moderate rain, and yeah, looking forward to the weather improving a bit, hopefully in the next few weeks, as we can get out on the cycles and visit some places a little bit further afield, because whilst there's always, it challenges your creativity if you're visiting the same place, you do just fancy a change now and again to visit some places you don't usually go to, do a bit more exploring. So yeah, let's see how we get on today. Looking muddy through here, but I have got my full mud kit on, and waterproof boots and stuff. Oh yeah, proper mucky through here. Oh, squeaky camera bag straps in, making it so hurt as well today, sorry about that. Still raining. I don't think this has been a particularly auspicious trip, although this tree trunk is really rather pleasant, or at least what remains of the tree trunk is really rather pleasant. So I had to go taking a couple of images of that, but probably nothing too fancy, nothing too great. It's a nice little scene there. I'm thinking about heading back for home. It is now, it's 3:30. It's not. It's probably been about an hour. It's about an hour. But it's cold. It's wet. My wildlife aspirations have not been met. I did see a robin. Didn't manage to photograph him before he flew away. Apart from that, I don't think I've seen any wildlife. A couple of dogs with dog walkers. But we'll see what we see on the way back. Yeah, at least it's peaceful and quiet out here, which is nice, if it's a bit wet. Yeah, let's see what we see on the way back. Okay, I've walked back a different way. I was going to just walk back. I walked through, started off in Land of Nod, walked through flat wood, kind of to the edge of Applegarth, and I decided to walk back across Ludshot just to be a bit of a change on the way back. I think the rain's eased. The rain has definitely eased off a bit now, but I feel a bit kind of cool and damp, which is okay. I'm hoping this Panasonic G80 is as weatherproof as hoped. A couple of interesting things to note on this walk. Apart from the fact that I should have put my waterproof trousers on. I could have come out with that G80 with just that 100 to 400 on, really. It's surprising how, when you've got a lens like that on, you can often just find that you can, if you spot a scene, you can often step back far enough to still capture what it was you saw. So I found that, although I was possibly predicting not to use the 100-400, once I'd actually got it on the camera, I didn't take it off too much. I've taken it off now, and I've used 12 to 60 again, and the 25 just for a few shots. But yeah, I could have come out with less kit. Again, although I brought the Olympus 14 to 150 for its macro thingy lens thing, I was never going to mess about with lenses in this weather, to be honest, because your stuff's just going to get wet and not be so great. Another thing to note was that the moss in the woods at Flatwood and other places was really quite vibrant green today. It looks like it's been well watered, and yeah, it's at time when I see colour like that is when I think, ooh, I wish I had one of the Fuji bodies with me. But you just can't bring everything, otherwise you end up with a massive bag and a shoulder ache. So made do obviously with what I've got today, and we'll see how those Panasonic colours stand up against what would have been Fuji colours. As always though, it is nice to get out and just be out in the countryside, really. Very fortunate to have some nice countryside right on our doorstep. Yep. Rolling the spring. This tree, I've stopped and looked at this tree before on many occasions. It's standing out slightly on its own. It's kind of, a little bit of a feature. It's got a nice shape to it. See if there's any image here. It's got some great lichen as well, hanging on some of these branches. Yeah, looks really good when it's wet. Plenty of little buds on it as well. Nice to see it's still alive. So yeah, we'll see what we can do with this before heading home, I think.